Real Zaragoza, S.A.D. is a Spanish football team based in Zaragoza, in the autonomous community of Aragon. Founded on March 18, 1932, it currently plays in Segunda División Q10, holding home games at La Romareda, which seats 34,596 spectators. The club has spent the majority of its history in La Liga, winning the Copa del Rey 6 times and the 1994 Euro 95 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, amongst other trophies. Traditionally, team colours are white shirts and socks with royal blue shorts. A government survey in 2007 found that 2.7% of the Spanish population support the club, making them the 7th most supported in the country. History. Early years. Real Zaragoza was originally formed from two rival teams, Iberia SC and Real Zaragoza CD. In 1939, after 3 years without football due to the Spanish Civil War, the team made its first appearance in La Liga, ending in 7th position out of 12 teams but being relegated in 1941. The club returned to the top division 1 year later, only to be immediately relegated back. It remained in Segunda División Q10 until the end of the 1950 Euro 51 campaign, when it achieved promotion by finishing second in a playoff league. On September 8, 1957, the team left its original stadium, El Terrero, for La Romareda. The Golden Era. Beginning in the 1960 Euro 61 season, Zaragoza entered a period of great prosperity, showcasing some of the greatest players playing in Spain during that decade, which earned for themselves the designation of Los Magnificos. While the team failed to capture the league title, it did succeed in finishing in the top 5 every year until 1968 Euro 69, with 2 third-place finishes, and also won its first 2 Copa del Rey titles in the 1963 Euro 64 Intercities Fairs Cup. Zaragoza's famous attacking line included Canario, Carlos Letra, Marcelino, Eleuterio Santos and Juan Manuel Villa. Peruvian Juan Seminario, who started his career in Spain with Los More Plus or Minus O's before moving to FC Barcelona, won the Pichichi Trophy in the 1961 Euro 62 campaign, scoring 25 goals in 30 games as the team finished in 4th position. 1970s to the end of the century. Zaragoza finished 3rd in 1973 Euro 74 and a best ever second in the following season, losing the title in the last round to Real Madrid. The club was also defeated 0-1 in the 1976 Domestic Cup final against Athletic Madrid, spending 2 seasons in the second level during the decade, with promotion at the first attempt on either occasion. In 1986 Zaragoza won its 3rd Spanish Cup, defeating Barcelona 1-0. The club finished the 1990 Euro 91 season in 17th position, thus having to appear in the promotion-relegation playoffs against Real Murcia, on June 19, 1991, after a 0-0 away draw. A 5-2 home win meant the team managed to maintain its top-level status. Victor Fernandez was appointed manager in 1991. On May 10, 1995, 1 year after winning the Spanish Cup against Celta de Vigo, Zaragoza conquered the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup against Arsenal at the Parc des Princes in Paris, after having disposed of the likes of Feyenoord and Chelsea along the way. With the score level at 1-1, the two teams entered extra time and, in the 120th minute, Naim hit a half-volley from just past the halfway line, putting it beyond the reach of David Seaman for the final 2-1. The club then contested the 1995 UEFA Super Cup against AFC Ajax, losing 1-5 on aggregate despite a home draw in the first leg. The coach was dismissed from his post in early November 1996, after only winning 1 league game that season. The 21st century. The 2000s brought a further 2 Spanish Cups to Zaragoza's trophy cabinet, including the 2003 Euro 04 edition against Real Madrid and Barcelona. The club, however, also suffered top-flight relegation in 2002 after narrowly avoiding so the previous season, but achieved immediate promotion in 2003. In late May 2006, Agapito Iglesias bought Alfonso Solans shares and took control of the club, Promising to build one of the strongest teams in Spain and Europe, in his first year in charge he bought Pablo Aimar from Valencia CF for 11 million, and manager Fernandez also returned to the club. Mainly due to Diego Milito's 23 goals in 2006 Euro 07, Real Zaragoza finished in 6th position, thus qualifying to the UEFA Cup. The following season, however, ended in relegation, for the second time in the decade, with the side also being eliminated in the first round in European competition. Legendary club coach Fernandez returned for a second spell, being sacked in January 2008 as the club had 4 managers during the campaign. In the last round, a brace from Ricardo Oliveira proved insufficient in a 2-3 away loss against RCD Mallorca, with the team totaling 42 points to CA Osasuna's 43. Zaragoza achieved promotion from the second division at the first attempt. In the last game, on June 20, 2009, the team drew 2-2 at Rayo Vallecano, with goals from youth graduate David Generillo and ex-Real Madrid defender Francisco Parva, only trailing champions Xeras CD in the table. After 4 seasons mainly spent in the bottom half of the table, Zaragoza returned to the silver category in 2013, finishing last. Seasons Recent seasons Season to season 58 seasons in La Liga, 19 seasons in Segunda División Cubden, 4 seasons in Tercera División Cubden. Current squad, as of August 21, 2015. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Out on loan Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Honors. Domestic competitions Copa del Rey, 1963 Euro 64, 1965 Euro 66, 1985 Euro 86, 1993 Euro 94, 2000 Euro 01, 2003 Euro 04. Runner-up 1962 Euro 63, 1964 Euro 65, 1975 Euro 76, 1992 Euro 93, 2005 Euro 06, Supercopa de España plus or minus A, 2004. Runner-up 1994, 2001, Segunda División Cubden, 1977 Euro 78. European competitions UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, 1994 Euro 95, Intercities Fairs Cup, 1963 Euro 64. Runner-up 1965 Euro 66, UEFA Super Cup, runner-up 1995. Pichichi Trophy Juan Seminario, 24 goals. Records. Club Best La Liga position, 2nd, Worst La Liga position, 20th, Overall La Liga historical classification, 9th, Greatest home win, Real Zaragoza 8 Euro 1 España plus or minus all, Real Zaragoza 8 Euro 1 Sevilla, Greatest away win, ILK 2 Euro 7 Real Zaragoza, Greatest home defeat, Real Zaragoza 1 Euro 7 Real Madrid, Greatest away defeat, Athletic Bilbao 10 Euro 1 Real Zaragoza. Player Most matches, Xavier Aguado, Most minutes, Xavier Aguado, Most goals all time, Marcelino, Most goals in one season, UEFA, Foreign player with most appearances, Gustavo Poyet, Red cards, Xavier Aguado. Notable players, note: this list includes players that have appeared in at least 100 league games and/or have reached international status. Managers. References. External links, official website, Real Zaragoza at La Liga, Real Zaragoza at UEFA.